Hearts in Ice. Jaina and Barisa, accompanied by the Kirintor, travel to the Dragonblight to find the Wyrmrest Temple and ask the Dragon Queen Alexstrasza for assistance. I'm afraid the Skybreaker can't take us further. The snowstorm is becoming unbearable. Let's find the Dragon Queen and get this over with. Agreed, but we should check with Aethys as well. He's found something in the wastes and wants us to come see. Alright, let's go.
I'm trying to think
From the Skybreaker, I'm noisy.
Greetings, friend. I hate resorting to violence.
I wonder what would happen if I actually went ahead and
Sounds good.
killed the Skybreaker. I like
Time
purple,
is of
that's
the
nice
essence.
purple. Barisa. Locklet. Agility. Okay, critical strike. Right, Illyria gave it. Okay, fantastic. And what do we have? Aim shot, 225 damage, that's pretty nice. Ability, reduces target's armor. Okay, so that's basic. And vision type. Okay, Hunter's Mark. Piercing shot, shockwave, sniper aim, attack speed, and slows it down. Okay, sweet. And we had these guys as Joel and Rub. They were pretty neat. And Breeds the Priest. Fantastic.
You're sure?
We might actually have just have one manually cast in a fire.
Of course, right
Move
away.
it along, just
I am
give
your
it to Barisa.
servant,
There
as
we
you
go.
wish.
And Barisa, let's start things off. How do you go? I kill this thing before he can raise anything, please. That's too late, but fortunately I think we have. Why did they not dispel him? Footman, get out of there, you're taking the damage, and I don't know why.
Greetings, friend.
Should have actually went ahead and some things. Okay, Bruce, you're doing well. Got to that
Sounds
person.
interesting.
I knew I saw that healing
I've
one
got a good
cinematic.
feeling about this. Sounds interesting.
Heavy snow,
I've got
nice
a good
little
feeling about
environmental
this.
fix
If
going
you're
on.
sure. Sounds good.
Imagine.
I've got a
Okay,
good
yep,
feeling about
Dragon
this.
Roost. Ah, hello
Sounds
people.
good.
Hello,
Time
Guardians.
is of the essence.
What are you? Life. Here we are, the
What's the
Wyrmrest
plan?
Temple. Let's find
If you're sure.
Alexstrasza. Lifebinder's handmaid. Vanted.
I'm
Alright. It is an honor to be in your presence, Dragon Queen. I come as ambassador of the mortal races seeking your aid, the aid of the Dragonflights in the battle against the undead scourge. The honor is mine, young sorceress. You fight to preserve life and peace, and so does the red Dragonflight. The Lich King is the incarnation of death and suffering. It must be stopped. You will have our aid. Brave, the red Dragonflight shall be the only one to aid you. The rest are all plagued by their own issues and cannot be called to aid. It will be more than enough. Thank you, Dragon Queen. We are gathering our armies to the north, at Angrathar the Wrathgate. You may join us there in battle. We will begin readying immediately. One more thing before you leave. There is a scourge base to the north that holds great darkness within. It would be wise to investigate. We would be fools to ignore your advice, Dragon Queen. Thank you. Thank you for that, Dragon Queen.
Greetings,
Alexstrasza.
friend. Sounds
Little
interesting.
boy. I
Sounds
know what you get
interesting.
up to.
I've got a good
Consort.
feeling about this.
You got a good feeling, Jan?
Sounds
Well,
good.
I got a good feeling
If you're
about this
sure.
goblin
If
merchant
you're
just
sure.
chilling in Northrend all by himself.
I've got a good feeling about this.
You have
Baladash,
Barisa has
man.
nothing. Barisa, you should probably be the one going up
Lead
there.
on. I'm with you.
Time
Jaina,
is
I
of the
suppose you can
essence.
go up as well.
Sounds
My
good.
bow
What do we
is
have
at the
here?
ready.
Period. I love period. Scroll of Truth reveals the user's true form when used. Fear not the time when great Sargeras' shadow eclipses the sun. That is the moment of our ascension. Death will follow, but it is only a doorway. Step through and you will shed your frail skin, take on a warm kiss by emerald fire. Dig the ash from your eyes and you will find a higher purpose at Sargeras' side. Okay.
Greetings, friend.
You should get a period. Could give you the boots of spoon. Circlet? I absolutely love circlets as well.
Baladash, Malanor.
Oh, you're a tanky girl.
I'm trying
What do
to
you
think
have?
here.
Also take plus 3, 30. That's worth $300.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, sorry. We got the period. I want
Time
the
is of the
period.
essence.
Can I help you?
Get the scroll of truth, I
What's the
guess.
plan?
Think.
My claws will tear you apart.
The Dreadlord
That
being.
was my plan.
No. Did that add damage? Plus 9. Hold on.
Greetings, friend.
We gotta look back at
Sounds good. I've got a good feeling about
Well, then I
this.
suppose we gotta
If you're
walk
sure.
around Battered Hill to find Aethys.
Sounds interesting.
Cool.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Where do I go?
Sounds
Up here?
interesting. If you're sure.
Yes, Jaina, I am sure. Archmages. Wonderful. Ones are a little better than everybody else.
Sounds
Been
good.
on as
If
Archmages.
you're sure.
Glad you got that all slow. I
Sounds
imagine I
good.
brought it in one of the previous chapters. Probably that one where we
Sounds
were defending
interesting.
Northrend. I think that's the only one that I actually really
I've
had
got a good feeling
you to
about
control.
this. If you're sure. Sounds interesting.
Yes, it does sound interesting, Jaina. Marissa, do you have custom...
Together we will
I think
save
that's custom
Azeroth. Remember
wish
those we
lines
lost.
as well.
Together
Okay.
we will save
Oh, healing wall. We
Azeroth.
can grab the healing wall. That'll be a good little boon for us, I'm sure.
Lead on. I'm with you. Fight well.
There we
Lead
go.
on. I'm with you.
Oh, no, that
Fight
zoomed
well.
out too much. While playing around on World Editor, I figured out what that is. It's just a fog. Apparently after a certain camera distance away, that's when it
Together
starts to
we
apply.
will save
So,
Azeroth.
not
Remember those
wanting
we
to
lost.
zoom out too much when
Together
there's
we
fog
will
effect
save
like that.
Azeroth.
So it'll just
Lead on.
get
I'm
ugly.
with you.
Now,
Fight well.
yeah, here we got
Remember
some big
those we
thorns.
lost. Together we will
Lovely
save
Northern
Azeroth.
weather. And that
We
looks
stand
like
together.
we can go down here.
Fight well. Remember those
Bit of
we lost.
exploring our mailbox.
Lead on.
And
I'm with you.
reincarnation. Yeah, which as well.
I'm trying to think here.
Would have actually preferred... you're actually a bit
Help me.
squishy.
Time is of
Your
the
scroll
essence.
speed, that's
Sounds
probably
good.
My
too
bow is
much
at the
use.
Lead on.
What's
Hang
the
on,
plan?
I'm with you.
Hang on you, Jaina.
I've got a good
Enjoy
feeling
it.
about this. Sounds interesting.
What is it that you wanted to show us, Aethys? The hilt of this blade. It's only a piece of it, but we've never seen anything like it before, nor have I heard of a sword with these markings. I'm certain you can feel the energy from it as well, Lady Proudmoore. Yes, there is no mistaking it. This used to be an ancient, powerful weapon, but which one? So we could ask Coriolis about it. He has long been a friend of both the Qualdori and the Kirintor. With his vast knowledge and resources, he's certain to know something. Qualdori, that's the,
Greetings.
High
Fight well.
Elf, surely.
I'm trying to
And
think
Sindori
here.
are these Edge Lords.
Greetings, friend. Sounds good.
Well,
If you're sure.
we'll go figure that out in
I've
a
got a
moment.
good feeling
But,
about this.
before that, let's
I've got a
do a
good
little bit of
feeling
exploring
about
up
this.
here. Oh,
Without
hello.
delay.
This is for barrage. Let's use a couple of barrages. Oh, that looks good.
We
Go
stand
here,
together.
do a pew.
What's the plan?
Is
Sounds
there any more
interesting.
enemies? Okay,
If you're
gotta
sure.
back up a little bit.
Sounds good. Sounds
Bit of damage
interesting.
here. And then Archmages, if you could go ahead and summon some elementals. You summon an
I've got a
elemental.
good feeling about
And
this.
now we've got the elemental army.
I hate resorting to violence, but you're an exception.
Is your one stronger, Jaina?
Time is
One
of the
strong. I was
essence.
going to be a bit disappointed if it
My
wasn't.
magic will tear you
Everybody
apart.
take that
I
out.
hate
Marissa,
resorting
can
to
you use
violence,
your cool
but you're an exception.
You can use your cool. That is awesome. You're a cool girl. You're definitely the coolest.
The name of the
And Jaina, you're kind of cool, but this does damage. Does friendly fire. Let's work on
You're
buildings.
sure.
Yes, it does. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Greetings, friend.
It's a
Orders?
approval from me. Let's move that guy over here.
I'm
You're out
trying
of our
to think
party.
here. Sounds good.
Everybody else, you can kind of stick around
What's
because
the
you're
plan? I've got a good feeling
my
about
HP.
this. If
Um,
you're
Remember
sure.
the-
you'd be very
Those we
sorry if you
lost.
could.
Together we will save
Oh,
Azeroth.
you missed. You
I'm
kind
going
of suck
to
for that one. Oh shit.
Do you require human? It's about time.
Time is of the essence.
Okay,
Greetings,
you
friend.
pop that off. Stay out of that.
On my way, Giddy. Hot hack!
Actually, face tanking that Jaina is quite nice. You
My
should do
magic
that.
will tear you apart.
Very good. Good. And Marissa, I wanted to see if your shockwave does damage to buildings, like Taunt Chieftain does.
Sounds
Not
good.
Taunt Chieftain.
Sounds
The Taunt
interesting.
Chieftain. They're just the
Sounds
donor.
interesting.
Frostworm. Okay, fantastic.
My bow
Marissa,
is
if you
at
want to
the
go in there
ready.
first,
Fight well.
roll.
You'll pay for what you've
Smack
done.
it.
I'm trying to think. I've got a
Does
good
that hit
feeling
ear
about
units?
this.
I think so. I think it's hit the ear units as well.
Time is of the essence.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, guys. Okay, fortunately they're cancelled. I was trying to go for the barrage, but I don't know
What's the
what button I
plan?
pressed.
Time is of the
This
essence.
called regeneration.
Sounds good. If
So
you're
just go
sure.
through.
I've got a good
Please help me.
feeling about this.
Healing
Yes,
set.
mate.
Okay, good.
Greetings, friend.
Disease cloud doesn't actually do anything.
Sounds interesting. If you're
You guys
sure.
can probably read.
Sounds good.
Maybe not. Stay out of there.
What do you need?
You can reach
What's the
one.
plan?
We'll just what are you doing? think we're delivering
Lead
blades,
on.
so yeah, we
I'm
can all
with you.
head
I'm
back there,
trying
get
to
another
think
period
here.
of
Yes, better
What's the
be.
plan?
whatever it's called.
Baladash, Malin.
You do have inventory scroll speed for
Time
everything.
is of the
That
essence.
sounds like a
We stand
fantastic idea.
together.
I'm trying to think here.
Look at that, everybody's a speed boy. You can go take care of that ghoul in a moment, and that's the base of the north I imagine we're having a look at.
If you're sure.
What'll it be?
Greetings,
Archer?
friend.
It's a very short scroll of
My
speed.
bow is at the ready. Remember
do you have
those
anything you
we
can-
lost.
Do you have anything we can actually sell and get you another period?
What's the
Get one
plan?
Jaina. We can probably sell that claw of attack.
Sounds good.
Greetings.
You
Fight
can-
well. Remember those we
Oh,
lost.
do want to sell that? Yeah, we'll
Lead
sell
on.
that.
I'm
Period's
with
still
you.
important. We can get us just about get it. Get another
Greetings.
super. Okay,
Together
use all
we
the money.
will save
Greetings, friend.
Azeroth.
Sounds
You
interesting.
attack.
We stand together.
Oh, yeah.
Lead on.
We-
I'm with you.
Yeah, Corey Alistraz. The reason I remembered how to say that is because I clicked on him just a moment ago.
Time is of the essence.
I was over
I've got a
there.
good
you
feeling
don't
about
need
this.
that claws of attack. You
Sounds
do need our
interesting.
2 scrolls of healing. I think they're quite handy.
If you're sure.
Baladash, Malinor.
Corey
Together
Alistraz, the
we
current
will
tour found a
save
hilt of an
Azeroth.
ancient sword in the wasteland. Do you know anything of it?
trying
My
to
bow
think
is at
here.
the ready. Fight well.
Time is of the
This
essence.
is definitely an ancient dragon
Sounds good.
forged blade.
I've got a good
Unfortunately,
feeling
I
about
can't tell
this.
what sort it is just by looking at it.
What's the plan?
Get out of it. Yeah, I can loan you this book. You may
I'm
find your
trying to
answers with
think
it.
here. If you're sure. Sounds interesting.
Ancient dragon
Sounds
forged
good.
blades.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Sounds like a
Sounds interesting.
Nixius thing. Oh, there we go. Quel'Serra. I'm pretty sure that's the
Greetings, friend. Sounds good.
blade that Anixia Quest and Vanilla. Yeah, not the type. No, that's not the one. Rare indeed are the prismatic blades forged by the combined will of the 5 dragonflights. Among the greatest of these blades were the sister swords of Quel'Serra and Quel'Dalar. I've never heard of Quel'Dalar. Wisdom, the Dragon Queen Alexstrasza gifted one of the blades to each of the Alban people of Azeroth. Quel'Serra was to be born of a valiant Kaldori warrior, while Quel'Dalar was entrusted to a Kaldori champion. Each blade transformed in the hands of its wielders.
What's the plan?
I guess the other ones
I've got a
were in
good feeling about
Diamond, that's where
this.
you get the little
If you're
compendium of
sure.
Dragon Slay.
Sounds
And
good.
is that where you get the
Sounds
blunt sword as
interesting.
well? Is that where it
If you're
drops?
sure.
I can't remember where you actually get the blunt sword. After all these years, could it truly be?
Quel'Dalar. As Quel'Serra was forged by the dragons and given to the Kaldori, its twin, Quel'Dalar, was given to my people. The king bestowed the blade upon my friend, the Lorien Dawnseeker. But even Thalorian's skill and Quel'Dalar's magic could not save Silvermoon from the might of the Scourge. Thalorian fell before the gates of the Sunwell, buying time for others to escape. After the battle, I recovered the sword from the field. I bore it to Northrend in the service of my prince, seeking to avenge our people's defeat. Arthas shattered our forces, and took the most powerful of us into his service as the San'lain. My memories of Thalorian went cold, and so did his blade. It was I who brought Quel'Dalar here, to return it to its makers. In breaking the weapon, so did I break its power. Quel'Dalar will never serve another.
Let me get this straight. You just teleported in. I don't know, just knowing that we've found the sword. It falls to us to see Quel'Dalar restored. We cannot let it remain broken and disgraced. There's a quarry to the west of here. If you bring me 5 Serenite bars from there, I might be able to reforge Quel'Dalar.
Remember
Okay.
those we lost.
Let me get this straight.
Lead
Wait,
on.
didn't I just clear
I'm
out this
with
area?
you.
Okay, fine. Let me get this
Fight
straight.
well.
You
Together
somehow
we will
figured out that we
save
brought
Azeroth.
Quel'Dalar. You have a big hissy fit, freeze everybody.
I'm
Okay,
trying
good,
to
we got rid of the
think
sword.
Baladash,
Was it
Malinor.
Serenite? But crap. Okay,
Time
Jaina,
is of
maybe
the
you can pick that up.
essence.
You throw a hissy fit, and you just
Greetings,
freeze
friend.
people, and you're
I've
like,
got a good feeling about this.
bloody Lich King killed me.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Story is
Can you pick up
If
multiple
you're
and all that
sure.
same thing? Ah, bloody hell.
Sounds interesting.
Okay,
Sounds
so what?
good.
Okay,
If you're
fantastic.
sure. Sounds good.
Okay, so we didn't
I've got a
actually
good feeling
clear
about
this for
this.
nothing. There was actually a reason.
Sounds interesting.
Leave your
Inventory is
If
Sagirite
you're sure.
scroll.
Sounds good.
I suppose you don't actually need then, I think it's
Sounds
probably a bad thing.
interesting.
Don't imagine. I
I'm
imagine
trying
it's
to
just
think
an
here.
Easter egg, because
I've got a good feeling about this.
maybe everybody was
Sounds
going
good.
with that theory or something. Why are
I've
there a
got a
bunch of
good feeling
Serenite
about
bars
this.
lying on the ground? We have enough
If
Serenite
you're
bars.
sure.
Let's return to Aethys.
Sounds
Why are there a
interesting.
bunch of Serenite
I've got a
bars?
good
You're
feeling
just...
about this.
It's a quarry. Not a forge. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, back to complaining. So,
Sounds
this lady
interesting.
just teleports in, somehow
If you're
knows this is
sure.
the case,
Sounds
freezes
good.
everybody, tells us her life story, complains and says nobody's going to break it, casts some magic on it, just
I've
complains
got
and
a
then
good feeling
teleports
about
out.
this.
Now, this is either the most Chad
Sounds
move
interesting.
around, or she's just an absolute
good.
autist.
If
Hey,
you're
this-
sure.
Did you collect enough
Sounds
Serenite
interesting.
bars? Well, there's 5 here, so I
Sounds
would hope
good.
so.
If you're
Good.
sure. I've got a good feeling about this.
We stand
Well, I'm glad you
together.
picked it up. We have remade the blade of Quel'Thalar. Even though
Remember
Blood
those
Queen
we
Lanathal
lost.
proclaimed we could not, the blade must still be tempered. But she and her master will not
Greetings,
stand in our way. Fantastic.
I've got a
Okay.
good feeling about
The
this.
jagged Serenite blade.
If you're sure.
The edge is brittle and will shatter the moment it strikes enemy.
Sounds
We'll
good.
find a place called the Forge of
Sounds
Souls to the
interesting.
northwest. Take
I've got a
Quel'Thalar
good
there,
feeling about
look for a
this.
crucible, plunge the blade into the crucible
Sounds
to temper it,
interesting.
and then bring it back to me. Okay,
Sounds
sure
good.
thing. That is a
you're
fountain.
sure.
That is not a crucible. But sure.
Sounds interesting. Sounds good. I've got a good
No.
feeling about
Remember
this.
those we lost.
Are you trying to possess?
I'm
Oh, you are, you cheeky little bitch. Sorry, Footman. Okay. Banshees, they need to die ASAP.
In the name of the
Yeah, not cool. They're not cool people.
Together
Yeah.
we will save
Just-
Azeroth.
Nasty
Lead
people.
on.
Nasty people
I'm with you.
take over. At least
Fight
it wasn't one of
well.
our archmages.
Together we will save
We should get
Azeroth.
ready to take them out.
Now victory.
Oh, buddy.
If you're sure.
That was close.
What's the
I
plan?
keep on thinking,
If
why
you're
is
sure.
Farisa not number 1? I don't want Jaina.
I've got a good
I,
feeling
I
about
keep on
this.
trying to swap to her, and now I use Blizzard. Keep on using
Sounds interesting.
Blizzard. B. Because I go B for Barrage.
It's about time.
These are the Sand Lane
Aye,
blood elves that
Lord.
perish in Northrend. I'm sure Lor'themar would appreciate us giving them a piece of death. Yes, I'm
You'll
pretty
pay
sure
for
he
what
would.
you've done.
Pretty sure most of them
Sounds good.
My magic will tear you apart.
Well, we don't have to fight,
Sounds
you know,
interesting.
Forge Master Garfroth or
If you're
the guy
sure.
with Papa's big bag or
I've got a
whatever it
good
is.
feeling about this.
Fight well.
It's that person, okay.
Remember those
Smack.
we lost.
Pure.
I'm going
Picture
to
off.
rebel.
Let's use that thing on that guy. Weird good damage there. I think we can get the hell out of there and take good damage, but that should just pop up full scroll if you do it. Good now.
Resorting to violence.
Better drop out people. Goodbye. You.
I hate
Wait,
resorting to
what is that?
violence. But you're an exception.
Darkfall Priest. Dark Agents. You're responsible for that.
Sounds good.
I guess it's basically Inner Fire, isn't it? That's what Inner
Time
Fire
is
is.
of the essence.
We've got Inner Fire. I've been forgetting about that.
If you're sure.
Priest. Please
Yes,
use
my
Inner Fire on Parisa. And please use Inner
Right
Fire
away.
on Jaina.
I'm trying to think.
My
Stronger
bow is
Jaina
at the
in
ready.
particular.
Sounds
Not Jaina in
interesting.
particular.
I'm
The
with
other person.
Fight well. Together
Get
we
your
will
out.
save.
Get in. Nobody likes you. I particularly don't like you.
I'm going to relish silence.
I mean, this is so cost efficient with the I can basically just spam everywhere I go.
My magic will tear you apart. My magic
I'm
will
done.
tear you apart. Sounds good. I've got a
Only
good feeling about
use
this.
it.
Sounds
Use it.
good. I've got a
Okay,
good
go
feeling
for
about
it.
this.
What do we have? We're gonna
If
get
you're sure.
Water Elementals and
Greetings.
Farisa. You can go get upgraded.
What's the
It's shot.
plan? Sounds interesting. If you're sure.
Ooh, okay, that looks
Sounds
like a
good. I've got a good
bit of a-
feeling about this.
spicy one. Jaina, if you want
I'm
to
trying
kind
to
of kick
think
things
here.
off there, I think that would
Sounds
be the way to go.
interesting. If you're sure.
Freeze
I
everybody.
hate resorting to violence, but you're an exception. Sounds interesting.
And you guys can pop roll me. And then you can pop roll me. Sure.
Remember those we lost.
Up in Vigilance. Why is that still going? Not a happy.
Attack!
Yeah, but you survived.
ails
There, you're safe. We can temper the blade down.
My bow
Farisa,
is at
if
the
you could
ready.
go pick that up. And you,
Time is of the
Jaina,
essence.
probably use a bit more health. Farisa
stand.
seems a
Time
lot
is of the
tanky than you.
essence.
Okay,
Sounds
take
good.
it.
Greetings.
What? I didn't
Fight
even go
well.
close to it.
Greetings,
But
friend.
blade
I've got
is
a good
tempered.
feeling
Let's
about
return
this.
to Aethys. Let's do a little quick save.
I've got a good feeling
If
about this.
Lanathal decides to come join us again. It's just really a bit of walking around. What else? River up here. Wind over here. It's really just the there and over there that we haven't really explored. Doing well. Doing well. Now that is looking good. Got a horses with darkness. It seems to be pulling the hero towards something foul.
What's the
Parisa,
plan?
dirty little tart. What are you thinking?
Sounds good.
And then we be worse at Jane's hand, given that she's an Edge Lord carrying the Scroll of Truth. I don't know if it's Scroll of Truth, because Garrus is a bit of a toss-up.
If you're sure.
He was actually kind of right, some of the things he did.
Sounds interesting.
He did kind of
I've got a good
convert the
feeling about
demons
this.
to him.
Sounds good.
The question is, why did he have to make them
interesting.
dicks?
If
Maybe
you're sure.
demons just general dicks. Tempering the sword should have restored the blade. Why hasn't it worked? You say the sword pulls you, as though it possesses a will. Do you bring it where it wishes to go? It is not right that the sword should be the silent and this insistent. Yet I fear that if you do not take the sword to its destination, we will never learn why.
Shh. I'm trying to think here.
Fantastic. We'll go to this
I've got a
EG
good
light
feeling
pipes
about
with all
this.
these spiky barricades. That is exactly where
you're
we want
sure.
to take it. Brilliant idea.
Sounds good.
I love it. Lovely idea.
Sounds interesting. I've got a good feeling about this.
Let's see. Cross the bridge,
Sounds
far
good.
away. That's the way. Thank you, Marisa, for leading
Together
away.
we
Can we
will
get, like,
save Azeroth.
it's for a bit of, I don't know, something to give me
Lead
some more
on.
gold for
I'm
another
with
period of
If you're sure.
vitality.
Sounds interesting.
Have one. Just
I
continue
hate
leading me
resorting to
10 years
violence.
ahead.
Greetings.
But you're an
As you,
exception.
I
Remember
don't think
those
you've
who
always had that type of attack. I think that might just be because you have the cross around.
Fiend.
Sounds good. If you're sure.
Hey,
Lead on.
Whatever.
I'm with you.
so a quick save.
Remember those we lost. Fight well.
A bunch of thorns,
Lead on.
river comes
I'm
in,
with you.
and we got some EG demon
Remember
obelisks,
those we
and I'm
lost.
imagine this is going to be a graveyard. Just got
In
some.
the name
Sure,
of
that guy does a quick
Baron
measure.
Thor. Together we will save Azeroth. You'll pay
And where are you?
Greetings,
It's better. Oh, what arcane torrent is an arc? After
My
arcane
magic
torrent.
will tear you apart.
Dude, dice. I think there's some water elementals and another water elemental. Okay, fantastic. Equipment was out of range. Hit with that. That's not fair. Wasted. I mean, I used that just for him.
Magic will tear you apart.
Sounds
So, that
interesting.
extra arm, that 5 armor makes a bit of a
trying to
difference.
think
Potion of
here.
healing. Give it to you, Jaina.
I've got a good feeling about this.
I don't want to give it to you, but
Sounds
hey,
interesting. I've got a good feeling about this.
it's what it is.
Sounds good. If you're sure. Sounds interesting.
Keep moving
Sounds
along,
good.
Jaina.
I hate
And
resorting
you
to
said, I
violence.
think if we
But
just
you're an
watch where we go,
My bow
I'll
is
take
at the
this
ready.
one on.
Lead on.
Get another scroll for you.
Fight.
Fantastic.
Together
You still
we
have
will save
basically max
Azeroth.
mana. I mean, it's so
Remember
nice
those
when you
who
below
Time
actual
is of the
cost
essence.
of these abilities.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Really
Lead on.
unstoppable.
I'm with you.
Does
I'm
it do
going to
physical
wreck
damage? Doesn't say.
silence. Together we will save.
Greetings, friend. Be sure.
That off. And we go pop that on Marisa. And we
If
give
you're
you a
sure.
mana pop.
Sounds good. Sounds interesting. I've got a good feeling about
it's all
this.
right. She was dead.
Sounds interesting.
it's
I've
what it
got
is.
a good feeling about this.
Hit now.
If you're sure. Sounds
Along,
good.
moving along. Marisa.
Remember
We haven't
those
usually
we
used your
lost.
sniper thing yet.
It's about time.
Sounds
Foolish
good.
mortals, you have forged this blade from the Serenite, the very blood of an old god, power of the Lich King Cool.
If you
Each moment you tarry here, well,
What a good
the
idea.
large reeks of the evil of this place.
if
You have made an unwise decision.
Okay, let's go.
Greetings, friend.
Let's see, B. Oh, I keep on pressing B for bloody barrage. It's so annoying.
If you're sure.
Keep going. You just keep popping that on.
Time is of the essence. I
It
hate
actually died.
resorting to violence.
Oh, I did that. Okay, fair enough. Do we have, we don't have anything there. No, we don't have any more, really? Is that all you got? Oh, shut up, you.
Remember those
Greetings, friend.
Or the rest.
Rise up, brothers, and destroy our
And I
enemy.
did. Not bad, but, do you think of this? Oh, you little.
What's the plan?
Okay, not bad.
name of the Kirin
Not bad.
Tor.
Okay, James, you have anything for that?
Name of the Kirin Tor.
Do we have any more arcane? I mean, if you want the only what? Okay, why pissed off about this? Because she wouldn't be kicking our ass so badly if it wasn't for the fact she just okay, let's do a reload. That was not fair. Alright, this time round I'm not going to fall for it. I'm gonna wait for her
If
invulnerability
you're sure.
to piss
I've got a
off,
good feeling
and then I'm
about
gonna hit
this.
him.
Will
Again,
save
it's a
Azeroth.
I'm not impressed with that. Not impressed at all.
Time is of the
Jaina.
essence.
Let's just pop that off.
Greetings, friend.
Come in first. Everybody else,
I'm trying
just
to think here.
follow after.
Greetings.
Prism.
You
Good thing.
pay for
Time
what
is of
you've
the
done.
essence.
I mean, there's not enough.
My magic will tear you apart.
The AoE on that, I'm not sure if it's enough to
What's the
actually
plan?
get me. Maybe it's a
Sounds
lot
good.
more
I've got a good
delicate
feeling about this.
of a shot
If you're
than
sure.
some of the other things
Sounds
like
interesting.
Shockwave.
Fight well. Together we will
Marissa,
save
you can just
Azeroth.
pick up,
You'll pay
take
for
everything
what
as
you've
quick as
done.
possible. You pop that, it'll take care of the muscle work. You're not dispel us. You're not even doing anything particularly exciting.
Time is of the essence.
Marissa, if you go pick up this potion,
Lead on.
well, you...
Time is of the essence.
Not sure who I want
You're
to.
sure. Sounds interesting.
This time round,
I've
we're
got
going
a
to
good
save
feeling
before we
about
enter
this.
into that place.
Sounds good.
To be honest, I should have figured out that there was going to
Sounds
be a big fight
interesting.
before I went into
Sounds
there.
good.
Not sure why I did, but hey.
I've got a good feeling about this. If
Okay,
you're
let's
sure.
get ready. And
We stand together.
game
Say the
plan.
word.
Remember,
Will it be
B.
Hotshot?
No, it's not B for Barrage, it's R for Barrage. It's so bloody annoying. B for Blizzard. It's
I'm
never
trying
gonna
to
be able to
think
get there.
here.
Okay, let's buff up our people. It's
Of
firing.
course. Right away.
Quick save. Pop off some water elementals. Water.
What's the
Okay.
plan?
And now we should be good to go.
I'm trying to
So
think
I
here.
accidentally managed to
What
progress for like 15 minutes
Right away.
without
As you wish.
recording. So
Right away.
let's start again and
As
get us
you wish.
basically back to where we were.
Time is of the essence.
Which is kind of annoying. Because I really don't want to fight
Greetings,
this
friend.
person again.
We
Very,
stand
very
together.
frustrating last time.
Lead on.
But
I'm
alas,
with
it is
you.
what it
Remember
is.
those we
Foolish
lost.
mortals who
Lead
forged this
on.
blade from the
I'm with
Saronite,
you.
the very blood of an old
Together
god.
we will
The power of the
save
Lich King
Azeroth.
calls to this weapon. Remember, Barrage.
Fight well.
Each moment you tarry
Remember
here,
those we
Guadalard
lost.
drinks the evil of the
You
place.
have made an
Okay, sun's there,
unwise
sun's there, everybody kills that person. Yes, it is very unwise, I'm sure. Let's see. Let's dispel everybody.
I'm going to
R. Does anybody have R? Does anybody have polymorph her? Unable to target. Oh, right, we can't polymorph. Okay, so we're just not going to kill her for a bit. And then we're going to silence her right about now. And then we want to go in and we pop that off. Pop that off. Hit that, and then we're going to hit that, and then oh, crap, she's not even near dead.
and destroy our enemy.
That worked.
We're all
Together we
getting
will
along.
save Azeroth.
So
Remember those we lost. Valadash
See, no,
now.
last time I actually did better. This one I've lost one of my
I'm trying to
archmages.
think
Last
here.
time,
If you're sure.
lost
I've got a good feeling about this.
sad.
Sounds interesting.
But
Sounds
alas,
good.
it is what it is.
Sounds interesting.
She find
If you're
peace.
sure.
Let's go read that. May she find peace and death. I believe we should take Guadalard to the Sunwell as soon as possible. It's the only way I know it might be cleaned of its corruption. I'll speak with Aethys and see if the current door can open us a portal for a short time to Guadalard. We need Thalorian Dawn's Seeker's blessed blade with us in this war. So the thing I figured
Sounds
out
good. I've got a good
is,
feeling about this.
you don't
My
actually have to
bow
go
is
to
at the
Aethys
ready.
for that.
What's the plan?
Greetings.
Which sells for more.
Time is of the essence.
My Archmage. I lost my
We
Archmage.
stand together.
Greetings, friend.
It's very sad. It's one of my powerhouses.
Sounds interesting.
And I lost him. Just like that. Alright, so what I was doing was min-maxing basically my
I've got a
items so I
good
can get from
feeling
the
about
Goblin
this.
Merchant. And I figured out that
Greetings.
I can get myself one more Periapt
What's the plan?
and one more Circlet,
If
I
you're
believe,
sure.
with visual min-maxing. Mage. Lost my
Sounds good.
Archmage.
Sounds interesting.
There's one water elemental, one barrage that I will never be able to remember the actual hotkey for
I'm
because
trying to think here.
B for B for Blizzard. We could at least have A for barrage. I don't know, or we could just have everything
Will it be
QWER.
Hotshot?
That would be fantastic.
Time is
mate.
of the
I mean,
essence.
these are all QWER.
I've got a good
Right?
feeling
They're
about
very
this.
good. They make my life
Sounds
easy.
good. I hate
We
resorting
stand
to violence.
Alas,
Lead on.
no, I actually wanted to do that.
well
You
done.
silence that person, kill her
My bow is
quickly.
at the ready.
Everybody, if you could make your water elementals, Jaina, that
Greetings,
was you.
friend. What's the plan? My magic.
Banner, you just
my
go,
power.
I mean, Marissa, just do your kill
Lead
shots.
on. I'm with you.
Brilliant.
Together we
And then we
will
can
save
just take on that.
Azeroth.
We will go ahead and pull some extra enemies. Jane, do you have your hold up units? You do not have it yet, but we go ahead and this time I actually do. No, we can't actually use Barrage yet.
Greetings, friend.
We want to take out this person that needs that, so we can do that. You guys, if you could get rid of some of these fellows, you these goons. Janie, you're gonna go ahead and use a healing for everybody. You probably go and control this little person up here, and we can then attack them, everybody. Then on you, bit of reset, and you just finish off that person nice quick, and that should take care of that. Good. Just like that. See, we're all
I
out of
am
mana.
your servant. Be gone, spawn of darkness.
Still alive. Get out of here. You're not well. I think Ralsara's attacks are modified by the...
If you're sure. I hate resorting to violence,
No.
but you're an exception.
No, I swear I had fire attacks from Ralsara. Oh, like that. Maybe it's like a on a tank. Oh no, it's the reason Locklet that's popping that off. That makes sense. Okay, let's finish with this. Archmage, do you have mana? You don't have mana. There's no actual mana regeneration in this map, so it's a bit problematic.
Greetings, friend.
And then we'll just take care of that. Recently you had some other tasks, you had to go sell a couple of things.
Remember those we lost.
From Eon, so you can pick up some other items.
Lead on. I'm with you.
75 gold, that is going to take us to 250. I think the scroll of healing, that's 375. You, I think that's scroll. Maybe I said the Archmage last time, so use the scroll
Remember
of healing.
those we lost.
Did I get
Fight
another
well.
circle?
Remember those we lost.
I did down myself.
Together we will save Azeroth. I'm going to silence.
Oh, maybe I should use all that mana. That's what it is. That's a short taking your sweet ass time destroying that crypt. Oh, you're doing
My
very
bow is at the ready.
It's really a matter of you can leave.
Fight.
So I'm using all your mana
Lead
first, so
on.
you're going to probably
I'm
need that.
with you.
Okay.
Together we will
Okay.
save.
Carry up
What's the
eventually.
plan?
And you know this disease cloud might run.
Greetings,
It's
friend.
fine. Or something like that.
What's the plan?
Down. Onto the next.
We stand together.
That lasts a long
Fight well.
time. That makes you a very
Lead
slow
on.
jump.
I'm with you.
Okay. Example. Scroll.
Remember those we lost.
Push up healing.
Can I help you?
Get to a period.
Greetings.
And I don't know.
Fight
Maybe I
well.
couldn't actually afford another circlet. Probably not. Actually.
Lead on.
I want to heal
I'm
an
with
extra
you.
250 hit points. Not really. I
Baladash,
think
man.
the priest can handle that when you get back here.
Time is of the essence.
I mean, we're fairly well stacked there at the moment. Okay. Actually, if
Greetings, friend.
wait,
I've got a good feeling about
this
this.
small healing,
We stand
gold,
together.
we have 100.
I'm
We could
trying to
actually
think
get
here.
period
My
to
bow
be
is
selling
at the ready.
everything.
What's the
Not
plan?
a period, a super of nobility.
Stand together.
If
Time is of the
scroll of
essence.
healing, scroll of healing, which might be actually
Greetings.
give scroll of healing.
Together we
Will
will
actually save somebody's
Azeroth.
life. Use
Greetings, friend.
My bow is at the ready. Remember
H.
those we lost.
I'm trying to think here.
Actually, drop
Baladash,
this
man.
so that you can be healed
Remember those
or
we
your hit
lost.
points. You know.
Right away.
Baladash,
Okay,
Malin.
if you go ahead and pick up that tome of intelligence, we'll finish with this 2 seconds. Now the issue I ran into here is there's a gate up there. And this gate requires some, sneaky way of opening
Lead
it,
on.
obviously.
I'm with
But
you. Together we
what I
will
figured out
save
is
Azeroth.
I went over here and
I'm
ran into an
trying to
issue.
think
Greetings.
here.
Goes,
Fight
this must be
well.
the place Alex Ross
Together
spoke
we
of, but the
will
door is
save
locked. There must be
Azeroth.
another way to open it. Well,
Lead on.
thought
I'm
I
with
was
you.
being a very clever individual
What's the
by coming
plan?
around here and figuring
Sounds
out, hey, look,
interesting.
some crypt things.
If you're sure.
I go take
I've
care of
got
these
a
crypt
good feeling
things,
about
then, you know,
this.
it's no issue.
Sounds interesting.
Round we went.
Greetings,
over here.
friend. Sounds good.
Door
Sounds
face and
interesting.
it's
My
what
bow
does.
is at the ready.
Pop this, then we had this Archmage cast.
What's the plan?
I went W
My
for
magic
Blizzard
will
that
tear
time.
you apart.
And,
I've got a
I
good
would
feeling
think,
about
hey,
this.
look, Lever, that will open
I'm
up
trying
this,
to think here.
but when
Sounds
you go
good.
back here, that is not opened. And that is around the time that I figured out I wasn't actually
If
recording.
you're sure.
Because I looked around the entire map that I'm pretty sure I can actually actively explore. I even tried to get
Sounds interesting.
behind here. I tried to
If
summon a
you're
water
sure.
element to lower the gate, which I succeeded.
We
and figured out
stand
it's actually
together.
a frost wall in there.
Remember
But
those we
other
lost.
than that,
Fight well. Fight well.
can't
Time
go
is of
around
the
there.
essence.
So, not sure. Very,
I've got a
very
good
unsure.
feeling.
Right.
Sounds good.
I hate to admit it, but I didn't notice it.
Sounds
The lever
good.
was right there. I had to
Baladash, Malin.
look around
Lead
online
on.
to figure
I'm
out how to
with you.
open it.
Together we
And
will
it's just right
save
there. So I looked up
Azeroth.
here,
Remember
explored,
those
but I
we
just didn't
lost.
notice.
Together we will
Second
save
level.
Azeroth.
And there we go.
Remember those we lost.
Would have been fine
Lead
if
on.
I had another
Greetings,
match.
friend.
I'm hoping
If you're
that
sure.
I am recording. I'm just going to check that now. Okay, this time I am.
Sounds
In we go.
interesting. I've got a
Frost
good
wall.
feeling about this. The chill of this place. I can feel my blood freezing.
What is that? Up ahead. Could it be? Frostmourne. The blade that destroyed our kingdom. Stand back! Touch that blade and your soul will be scarred for all eternity. I must attempt to commune with the spirits locked away within Frostmourne. Give me space.
Jaina, could it truly be you?
Uther! Dear Uther! I'm so sorry.
Jaina, you haven't much time. The Lich King sees what the sword sees. He will be here shortly.
Arthas is here? Maybe I...
No, girl. Arthas is not here. Arthas is merely a presence within the Lich King's mind. A dwindling presence.
But Uther, if there's any hope of reaching Arthas, I must try.
Jaina, listen to me. You must destroy the Lich King. You cannot reason with him. He will kill you and your allies and raise you all as powerful soldiers of the Scourge.
Tell me how, Uther. How do I destroy my prince? My...
Snap out of it, girl. You must destroy the Lich King at the place where he merged with Ner'zhul. Atop the spire, at the frozen throne. It is the only way.
You're right, Uther. Forgive me. I don't know what got a hold of me.
There is something else that you should know about the Lich King. Control over the Scourge must never be lost. Even if you were to strike down the Lich King, another would have to take his place. For without the control of its master, the Scourge would run rampant across the world, destroying all living things. A grand sacrifice by a noble soul.
Who could bear such a burden?
I do not know, Jaina. I suspect that the piece of Arthas that might be left inside the Lich King is all that holds the Scourge from annihilating Azeroth.
Then maybe there is still hope.
No, Jaina! He is coming. You must silence Paladin. So, you wish to commune with the dead. You shall have your wish. Bring their corpses to my chamber.
As you wish, my lord.
As you wish, my lord.
You won't deny me this, Arthas. I must know. I must find out.
Lady Proudmoore.
Oh shit, okay. Things are going.
Death is all that you will find here.
Fuck.
You'll pay for what you've done.
Get out of here, Malra. Blizzard.
My bow is at the ready.
That ability so much. I want to use Barrage, I really do.
Lead on.
I really do.
My bow is at the ready.
Okay, let's do another. We're not going to do a quick save. We're going to do a different save because
Fight well.
I think I screwed that fight up.
Remember those we lost.
Move on. I only just realised this is the Halls of Reflection type. There's the Pit of Saron, there is the Forge of Souls, and here we're in the Halls of Reflection. Never you get up there, you see everything.
Fight well.
Yeah.
Together we will. What's the plan?
Allies have arrived.
Hello.
Jaina, just as you promised.
Yes. Get out of here, please.
You will all become powerful agents
Good work.
of the Scourge.
Good work, Lordaeron.
He is too powerful. We must leave this place at once.
Yep, mana. Fantastic.
Lead on. I'm with
You
you.
could
What'll
go
it be,
Cleaver, Lordaeron from behind your tank.
This better.
Time is
Is
of
that
the
greater
essence.
healing? Yep, pop that
Okay,
on.
sure.
There is no escape.
Go, people.
Right away.
Time is of the essence.
Keep moving, everybody.
I've got a good feeling.
Succumb to the chill of the grave.
My magic will tear you apart. I hate resorting to violence, but you're an exception.
Keep moving, everybody.
What's the plan? If you're sure. I've got a good feeling about this.
I'm going to rush.
I'm trying to think of
Put water out the window, you can chuck a thing.
Time is of the essence.
Just run past. Oh, he's a big boy.
What's the
He's a
plan?
tanky boy.
I'm trying to think.
Later.
There's an opening up ahead. Go now! It's a dead end. We have no choice but to fight. Steel yourself, heroes, for this is our last stand.
Nowhere to run.
Fire! Fire! Quickly, climb aboard. We mustn't tarry here. There's no telling when this whole mountainside will collapse.
I should have listened to Uther. I had to see for myself, to look into his eyes one last time. I am sorry. We now know what must be done.
Could have got a bloody circlet. Journey to the Sunwell. After escaping from the Lich King, the Kirin Tor opened a portal to Quel'Thalas for Aethys and Varisa to purify Quel'Thalar. I bid you welcome Archmage Aethys. Is that truly Quel'Thalar that you are bearing? It is. The blessed blade of Thalvorian Dawnseeker has returned to us, but first it must be purified in the Sunwell from the dark energies pulsing within. Then we will no longer stand in your way. Welcome back, Aethys. It appears your venture to Northrend has proven successful after all. Sorry? Varisa Windrunner wishes to see Quel'Thalar purified as well. After she and Lady Browmore aided the Kirin Tor in restoring it, despite another urgent matter they had to attend to, Quel'Thalar might still have lied shattered in Northrend had they not aided us. Interesting. I suppose I was wrong to believe the High Elves would forsake our ancient heritage. The High Elves still care as much as the Blood Elves do. Romath, you would do well to remember we are not the enemy. Aethys, have you heard from Lor'themar and the Banshee Queen? We have not made contact yet, no. We can only pray our people make it through this. Come, Lady Lordaeron is waiting inside. Aethys, has Quel'Thalar truly returned to us? Yes, Lady Lordaeron, restored by our very efforts. Not thought I would live to see the day when Thalorian Dawnseeker's legendary sword would be restored to us. When you found the sword, it was broken and abandoned, much like Silvermoon after Kael'thas' betrayal. Let Quel'Thalar be a sign that we will never give up, that we will face any enemy without fear. Plunge the sword into the Sunwell, and it shall be cleansed. It's working. The energies of the Sunwell are purifying the blade. It is done. Quel'Thalar rises again, as we Sin'dorei have risen from the ashes of defeat and betrayal. Now both the heart and weapon of Thalorian Dawnseeker are with us in the Dark War. The Lich King shall fall before the might of our armies. Salama Ashal Anor. Hour of the Forsaken. 2 days later, the Alliance and the Horde prepare to face the next looming obstacle on their quest to destroy the Lich King, Angrathar the Wrathgate, a formidable wall guarding the entrance to Icecrown. Meanwhile, the Forsaken and Blood Elven forces have been cut off from their allies by Kel'Thuzad, but first, Sylvanas must earn the Valkyr's loyalty. Hour of the Forsaken. I've never witnessed such a legion of undead before. I am beginning to doubt if we can prevail this time. And we have yet to set foot in Ice Crown. Trust in the light, Jaina, and all will be well. The light will not save us here, High Lord. All we need is to work together. Only then can we succeed. Ally speaks wisely. Leaders of the Horde and the Alliance, as long as the Lich King threatens our existence, we must let go of our personal feelings and work together towards victory. Which is why we must wait for the Forsaken and the Blood Elves. We will need their aid in this battle. I don't think we can trust the likes of the Banshee Queen, Chief. Sylvanas she's still my sister, King Varian. We can trust her to be true in this quest. This assault on Arthas, it's personal for her, which is exactly why we cannot trust her. I'm sorry, Varisa. I want to believe her intentions are honest, I truly do. But she doesn't think like us. I'm worried we may be risking too much by trusting her. You did not see what she kept in her dungeons. I would not ally myself with the likes of her. But if we fail here, all of our peoples and kingdoms will fall. Do you not see? We cannot be choosy in our allies. Arthas must be stopped, whatever the cost. Arthas must be stopped, I agree, but we cannot lose ourselves as he has lost himself. I will not stand at his side, for the Dark Lady is no better than the master whose leash she slipped. Varisa, I do not believe anything of the sister you knew is left. I believe we should listen to Varisa and to the Dragon Queen. While I too cannot bring myself to trust Sylvanas, we cannot afford to bicker amongst ourselves while the Lich King rallies his forces. Varisa, if you believe Sylvanas could truly be an ally, then you should do what you must, but know that we will be watching her every move. Very well, Varisa. Deliver Sylvanas information about our status and our plans. We may have to begin without her, but know that we will be expecting her aid. I will set out immediately. Good luck, everyone. You'll need it. Speak then. What will it take for you to join us in battle? People were once masters of this land, Dark Lady. We had once been a noble warrior people. That has since changed. Imiran, our king, has sold the Viceroy to be servants to a foreign conqueror. He is referred to as Death God. We speak, of course, of the Lich King. What we ask of you now is simple. Put our people to rest, and you shall be justly rewarded. Do this for me and mine. Dark Lady, and my sisters and I shall fight alongside you. Your thirst for vengeance is no stranger to us. Very well, we will put your people to rest, something we were not granted. Good say. Yeah, creator of this campaign, he always does a fantastic job at just recreating events. Like Angrathar, the Wrathgate, you know, I think he did a bloody good job in that. Right down to the snowman in the middle of the battlefield. I thought that was fantastic. First things first, let's just start upgrading our units. So I can hold by one person, I don't upgrade them enough. And secondly, as one knows, we have to go ahead and build as many guard towers as we can. Because guard towers are the greatest thing around, and then we can go work on upgrading. So we'll just do a little bit of a walk around, a little bit of exploration.
Hardly worth the
Yes, you are forsaken.
Very well.
Looks like we have our Lor'themar fighting us, and you know, I would not want to go against that Wrathgate, so completely understandable. I wonder if we could just raid into a base, just right from the maybe not right from the get-go. Maybe we could give it a go. I mean, you're pretty tough, aren't you, Sylvanas?
My will is my own.
So if we just come here, that. No. Just silence there, pop this off. What else do we have here? Do another screen tearing. You can just keep on spamming stuff. Pop that off. You're doing fantastic. Yeah, I think we can easily just take it out like that. You think you can defeat the Viceroy? Yes, I do actually think I can defeat the Viceroy. We just absolutely slaughtered them. It looks like we just took over your base just like that. Dark Lady of Valkyr by the name of Sorgrave is arrived in the area. She will rather must have not taken kindly to our betrayal. She will do everything in her power to destroy us. Okay, well, fortunately, Viceroy are now basically dead at this point. What do we need? I think we need a equal thing to the Dark Lady. So we go ahead and we build one now. After the Dark Lady, get you back on there ASAP. And we can just start continuing to upgrade. How are we going out yet? I think making good progress. We can go ahead and build something there. Upgrade. There's some Dark Guards. protecting ourselves.
Our forces are under attack.
What do we actually have here? Like we keep just about down, slightly defending, but that's alright. That's alright. Forgot that I had the apothecaries. They have Shadow Bolt B, like Barrage. Was an issue last time, but hey, cool. And look at that, Sylvanas, you're level 10. We have Silence. That was actually fantastic. I think she was casting Starfall before we interrupted that. So that's always good. Dreadguard. I'm just going to go with Dreadguards today, and I think we need a couple of farms as well. We could get a couple more workers. I always need more workers, but I never remember to actually make use of
The
it.
attack, and victory shall be ours.
You guys are doing pretty well with the Wrathgate, I think. Looks like they're cheating.
Are the Forsaken.
These Vicrutus wield such interesting
We
powers.
are the Forsaken.
That's what they do. Okay, well, got
The
one base
moment
destroyed.
is
Let's
upon
have a little
us.
look around, figure out what else we can find.
Summoning is complete.
Keep bolstering your base over there. You're doing fantastic, and if we could go get more things, then we go get a Royal Laboratory. Okay, go get the Royal Laboratory now, and okay, looks like we're going to have to get some anti-air people here. We could get a couple of Dark Rangers. The hell is that? It's Scourge. Okay.
Hardly worth the effort.
Rita, you coming to help us? Go back here as soon as possible. I always forget to actually use that with these people. But we'll use that on the Valkyrie actually.
Rest left for me.
Made a lot of sense. I think we're going to need a bit of anti-air.
What joy is there in this curse?
So we're just staggering around doing nothing, guys. Really appreciative of that. Where the hell did the little dark green... Oh, there's a dark green as well. Unfortunately, we got to kind of end our guard towers. You guys getting owned by a bloody mammoth? She hasn't actually done too much damage with them. Thank you. Just like Draco, she should be able to drop. You do a fair bit of damage and it's normal damage as well. So I really appreciate that guy, what he did. Do we have any workers in the way? I don't actually want you guys over there. I want
Our
you.
brethren's town is under attack.
The living.
I'll see you wrong. Black Master's giving me new power. Power that will destroy you. Yeah, you guys will probably be fine. I think you can sort yourselves out. We've got a Royal Laboratory. We're going to need a slaughterhouse at some point because we're going to need our meat wagons. I want to build it in such a way that it don't get in the way. When it's the laboratory, get more dam. We're going to need more lumber for that. And we'll get a couple more.
Is under attack.
Need farms, you guys. Get farms in there for me. Yeah. Do farms give 6 or 10? Yeah, 6. Alright.
I have no time for
You need it in the base, you need to go and get them after. But 3 guards. What can we do with you?
Very well.
What just saying, reinforced fences, we definitely want to get them when we get more lumber. It's like plague, virulent house, it's like plague. Okay, so that's outbreak. It's the thing that it was talking about at the beginning. Okay, maggots, fortified defenses. That'd be fantastic.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Summoning is complete.
Okay, so basically, is that 35% of attack damage done or damage taken? Well, coil tower, that looks true. No. Save. Get the reinforced defenses first.
Summoning is complete.
More lumber is
Any moment now, cool. You guys go pop that. Okay, no, carry on with what you're doing. And then we go over here and we get that. Take that away. We do need to upgrade to a haunted dark castle at some point.
Very well.
So I need to do a little walk around.
My
We go over
will
here.
is my own.
Didn't I oh wait, no. The Undead Scourge they fought. Lor'themar, perhaps? That's what's happening. We have here. Defile. Create an area of blight around them.
Press the attack, and
Wagons.
victory shall
You
be
don't need...
ours.
Ooh, okay. Sylvanas, if you could pop that. That. Pop screen. You, if you pop R. Pop that. Pop that. And Sylvanas, you need to just spam stuff. You have your Death Blast, do that. Everybody else, you probably just suck her off. Why are you over there? Where you guys going? Apothecary guy. Probably take her out in just a moment. You did not use everything that you had, but hey. Go to that. Pull the Banshee, I think go to the fine. And it looks like we've got another base taken care of just like that. Blight. We don't even have blight in our base. Pretty sure Valkyries, man.
Slaves to this planet. I have no time.
If you could go there, you can probably go back here. I think we may actually need this blight thing just to let us be able to repair our base. I mean, restore our units, which we have. Which we can get that upgrade. This is the same abomination I had at the beginning. You're doing pretty bloody well, I've got to say. Let's do a little quick save. We're going to have some allies come along. We can upgrade that. We've got a lot of gold. Rangers, we want a couple of rangers. We want a couple of ghouls, get us a bit more lumber. It's Dark Ranger, I don't know exactly what she's doing over here, but we've got poison arrows and black arrow. I like poison arrows. Actually, we need a guard tower right here just to take care of that person, but should be fine after that.
The moment is upon us. Hardly worth
Fantastic,
the
you
effort.
guys. You
My
have done
will
great.
is my own.
These
I
Vikings are
have
such
no
brutes.
time
Yes,
for
yes they are.
games.
Tutors.
Very well.
You
Hardly
probably
worth
want
the
to talk.
effort. The moment is
Oh,
upon
hello.
us.
You're
Very
going to get
well.
the hell out of there.
Speak quickly.
What can we do to deal with
Be
that?
quick about your
Let's send that in.
We are the forsaken.
Start this thing. Using the air.
There is no rest left.
You could go back to base right now. Get out of there. And Sylvanas, you could go pop off another. How long till you can do the thing? Another silence here? Keep them perpetually silenced. Oh, you're just not quick enough on that. You're gonna get quick. You did right. I'm sorry, Abomination. We're gonna get another one. We're gonna replace you. It'll be fine. Let's head back to base. We've got that. You guys, the fire. Oh, okay. So that's actually pretty cool. I love that. The Dark Castle. We're working on the Dark Castle. If we go ahead and we're gonna upgrade that, Dark Rangers. What is that? Abominations. I don't think we're gonna be going for Abominations. I think we're going for Rotary Guard, guys. Quill Tower. Give that a go.
What are we if
What are we actually going to get
this
into?
planet?
I think this guy's just going to keep on ending up taking that base. So if we just get a couple more guard towers there, we'll probably make a little bit of a base over there, get a second castle going, perhaps. If we go get him over there. What? No. Yeah, okay. We need Andy here. You guys can't even attack here.
Oh, you're getting on my nerves.
I would imagine they would get on your nerves. Maybe we should get vampire bats.
The power gifted by the Titans.
Get that. Wait, is there no attack upgrade for them? That's a bit of a shame.
There is no rest left for
Everybody,
me.
when you're done fighting,
What
you just
are
need
we
to
if
walk
not
over there.
slaves to this
Also going to get a Temple of Damned. I'm sure I was going to get one of those.
Beware the living.
Upgrade.
To get all my unit producing buildings. I imagine Valkyries are going to be made from frost
Better be
room yards, whatever the hell they're called. 205.
What joy is there in this curse? I have no
Let's go,
time
let's
for
go.
games.
All around.
The moment is
here.
upon us.
complete.
Without Vampire Bat.
Is under attack.
Vampire Bat's your moment to shine. She has medium armor. What do you do? It's my Vampire
Are the
Bat.
forsaken.
Normal? Okay, so you're actually going to destroy. You're going to slay these things. Vampire Bats. I forgot how much damage. What? Are you doing pierce? I can't tell which one it is against. I imagine this piercing damage against ground units. This one is against flying units.
We are the forsaken.
Makes sense. Let's get that. I want an abomination. I want everything.
What joy is there in this curse? My will is my
Exploration.
own.
I think I wanted to go down
The
here.
moment is
And I still wanted to
upon
make
us.
something over there, but I
Summoning
not got around to it.
complete.
But I will get around to it in due time. Meat wagon. Did I want you with me?
Summoning is complete.
Hardly worth the effort.
An allied hero has been
Come on,
killed.
where we just fighting over there?
Our forces are under attack.
There is no rest left for me.
Sylvanas the
Oh, hello, Charlie. What's
has yet to begin.
This fool
You're gonna get
must
wrecked.
be taught a lesson.
Oh, you got a cool wheel. Actually, tell there's one in here. Keep doing your thing. Oh, you. We're at lifeguards. Do I have that thing that I can get you? So one upgrade out towers so that we can. Fantastic. Are we winning? Calthazar, you're still alive. There we go. Calthazar did.
There is no rest left for me. I was looking for a target.
We actually got our ass.
There you are.
That was a much harder fight than I thought it was going to be.
I have no
it's because
time for
he
this.
just possessed a bunch of our units. It's the like tree for now.
What are we? Slaves
Yeah, it was
of
not a good
the
fight. Not a good fight at all. Let's get a couple more. We'll just get us a bit more lumber. And we're going to need more farms. Yeah, we'll get to you in a moment, but for now, we just have more important fish to fry.
We are the Forsaken.
We just got absolutely demolished there. We're going to, upgrade our units. Dark Rangers do guards. All Dark Rangers are going to do more lumber. They're just following us home. Yeah, we're going to lots of gargoyles. Lots of gargoyles going to be huge. Okay, that increases their hit points. Fantastic.
What joy is there in this curse?
Vampire Bat is the way
and
forward.
victory shall be ours.
What are we? Slaves of this covenant. There is no rest left for me.
And hell out of here.
Slaughter our enemies.
Bloody Stonewall Gargoyle. 19 armor. I didn't realise they had that much armor. Very tanky.
We are the Forsaken.
Yeah. Okay. What's upgrading this?
There is no rest left.
Yeah, Vampire Bats, do your thing. Abomination. Gorge. Thought I got it outbreaked on not actually get that, or was that my imagination? Maybe I was just looking at the thing. Outbreak, let's do it. Engines. Let's get that.
Joy is
Generator.
there in this curse.
Extra hit point regeneration. Where the hell did you even come from?
Very well. We are the Forsaken. I have no time for
I have no idea where you came from. I don't know.
What are we but slaves of this
I want to take out Cal, who's arts base. He's been a pain in the ass. He doesn't. He doesn't issue, but Cal who's we just keep upgrading our units, we should be getting fine, eventually. Is that it? Actually, kind of regret that. I kind of wish that I knew. We don't have outbreak yet. I think the Arl we had moved it now.
are the Forsaken.
Okay, well, I don't know why that would be automatically
Hardly worth the effort.
passed, but is what it is. Okay, got some farms. We're starting to get a bit of a better units over here. We have fully upgraded basically all of our units, and we should be fine from there. Spell. Yeah,
There is no rest.
we need
left
more of those
for me.
things.
Summoning is complete.
More lumber. That's what we need.
My will
That's
is
the
my
go-to
own.
thing. More lumber. The guys are on it. Through there. Let's get spell characters.
What are we?
Then they
not
can't be
slaves
possessed by
of
those
this
bloody
time?
banshees, and I think that's why we lost that
I
fight
have
to
no
Kaltazar last
time
night.
for games.
What do we actually have here? Okay, we got a bit of scrap
Joy
coming down
is
this
there
way.
in this curse. Very well.
Do a quick save.
The moment is upon
I
us.
actually find this place. I think we
I
can
was
find this
looking
place.
for a target, and here you are. Slaughter our enemies. Hardly worth the effort.
So,
Beg for your
that.
nature. What are
What do you guys need to take damage from? You just do your thing.
There is no rest left for me.
You go. So,
What joy is
I'm not going here anymore. Everybody else just keep on. Where are your maggots? Oh, we do have lots of maggots. We just all sorts of maggots. Fantastic, I love it. Keep on pushing. Yeah. Really.
There is no rest left for me.
Do we have a vampire bats in here?
What are we?
Is it going
Get
for...
on my nerves?
Yes, you are getting on my nerves. This where Kalthazar's base is. If we could just kind of get a couple of guys, build some guardhouse over here, then we shouldn't be able to be ambushed by him. Maybe it's not. Yes, it is. Okay.
Joy is there in this curse.
Vampire bat.
We are the Forsaken.
You guys are probably going to have to go back to base, where just sit home. You're not going to be able to defend that. I think we're about to take a big beating, so I'm going to get a couple of abominations ahead of time. A couple more tree guards, and I need range units. Upgraded. We'll get a call.
We are the Forsaken. I have no
Go
time.
help our boy out. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done, Lor'themar.
My suffering wretch.
You need to go here.
There's no rest.
You need to come over here. Build some guard towers.
What joy is there in this?
Where are you, Sylvanas?
There's no rest.
Here you are. Okay.
Faithful your miserable life.
Oh, they took my abomination. Calthuzan, I don't like how you just got anti-magic shield. That's kind of unfair. Where the hell? Try Coil Tower. How are we going over here? Where the hell are those Valkyries? Maybe it's from that woman, Sval, Shadow, Sadness, Edgelord. Why are none of the guard towers built? Keep pushing this way, guys. Good work, Sylvanas. And if we could just keep pushing it this way together, as a lot of us, I think. No, not from us. We just keep pushing this way. Make an attack on the base.
Our brethren's town is
You
under attack.
kind of do have to go defend your base. Okay, fair enough. We will carry on with that a bit. Abominations, if you come over here. You need to go defend your base.
Make yourself useful.
We can go over here, and our meat wagon can go make some blight. Actually, it's already blighted over here. But I think we do have regenerative flesh at this stage, so Forsaken play. We're just grabbing everything. Virulent tap. But not upgraded that yet. Okay, no, there's no point actually getting it because we don't actually have that yet. We just send a couple more people over there. We do need that extra building, but hey, more importantly, we gotta set up our little defense here. Things have actually been doing pretty well. I'm pleased. Calthuzar does need to die. He has a blade. Does he drop it on death? He obviously doesn't because he killed him once. Watch out for those banshees. They are pain in the hearts. Juggle defense tower, particularly strong against heavier. Do we even have a...
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I don't know. I like this Defile ability, I think. Very neat. Okay.
Press the attack, and victory shall be ours.
Get our vampire bats over here.
Summoning is complete.
From flame, new life springs
Get another worker to go build a base over here. We still need to come up here. But I want to take care of Calthuzar's base first. So he's going to bring the arts. We just take one more fight over here. Okay, they both automatically do this. Fantastic. And we have the wagon sitting in the background. Get another vampire bat over here. I think we got all our upgrades. That's just about all of our upgrades. May as well continue upgrading because I'm using a lot of vampire bats at the moment. I still don't think that's a thing. Maybe it was just against a air units, so I think that's probably the one where they get their massive normal attack damage against the other air units, which makes them strong against, I don't know, Valkyrie. Doing? You're going to build your little base over there. It's a bit more gold because we're a bit gold starved. How are we doing? You are our flying units, you guys are doing fine. Then we're going to have another fight from...
We are the Forsaken. Hardly worth
another ambush from Calthuzar in a bit. This time I think we are well ready for it.
There is no rest.
You particularly choose to come from stupid directions.
Very well.
I'm not Dark Ranger, you're with us. One more guard behind. You guys can probably just piss on and help our guy over there. And we just got down there. Worker in that. And I'm just gonna do our thing. So wait for one more Calthuzar. Where the... Just about what I'm okay. Put for silence here. set off. Okay, I think we just about need to go and hack him. Build the base. Then we slowed him over here. Let's go, boys. And girls. And maggots.
Town is under attack.
How long do you maggots last for?
What
Not
joy
too
is
long,
there
I
in
think.
this curse? I have no time for games.
And you just about have your
What
Banshee
joy is
try.
there
We
in
just
this
go
curse?
ahead and we
The
silence any of
moment is
those
upon us.
nasty.
Very well. What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Let's go, people. Okay. Okay, big fight and silence. Okay, and then we're going to go pop that. Pop that. Put that over there. Pop that. Look at the blood. Fantastic. Abominations, you're doing your thing. How are we doing? Right, you guys have been on that, but hey. Please. What the fuck is that? We still have silent, was it? Oh, Sephiroth. Yeah, okay. I think they're destroyed. How are we doing? We can pop that. It's an hour.
The attack, and victory shall be ours.
Goodbye. You guys get home. Get out of here, help us out. Just keep on pushing everybody. Bats, I'm sorry you've taken the damage there. Get out of here. No, you're not doing anything. My Banshees. Get the hell out of here. Destroy the base. Okay, fantastic. That fight went a lot better. Oh, and we even got Lor'themar to help clean up. Really? What is that on the ground? Hubris. What do you have? Yeah, a bunch of balls of darkness. Protection, you can probably drop that. Sephiroth's a wooden block. We have 250 mana regen. I'll read the description a bit. But first, oh, he uses mana bomb. Brilliant. There's abomination. And I like Alcazar, are you going to cut your magic item? Get that at some point. Deal with any more of those little guys that do that thing that I don't like. Possession. Nasty thing. Take care of that first. And then we can actually finish up the level. We'll go deal with that now. Slaughterhouse, little mini wagons, move them along. Get out. Imagine that we're dealing with that woman. Svalus, Shadow, whatever. Probably going to use that nasty one. Speaking yeah, he's here. Calvadado, I don't think you're actually that tough, as long as you don't have anti-magic shield. I think you probably suck. No, I think we're actually sort of here. We'll probably just charge up here. We'll just make sure that you guys can't actually come back to the grave. I don't think you're actually using the boneyard for anything, so we're going to move on. We're going to go up here.
What joy is there in this curse?
Can't buy. Usually done. Don't care if they're in shape. And now let's deal with those little people who keep singing bosses over to deal with them, to mess with us. You guys have finished base here. Do we have any other workers? We do have another worker. Let's make a slaughterhouse down here. So I want more abominations.
New life springs forth.
A thing over here. And you can come over here. Ghouls, we probably don't need any more lumber when we've got no more upgrades coming our way. So,
what are we if not slaves to this torment?
Lor'themar, you degrade. I mean, you've just kind of survived. Which, that's something, I'm sure. I can actually use the Royal Apothecary. Don't need it, don't care for it. I don't like spellcasters. You know, I've got on that, but I don't commit guards. And vampire bats and abominations. What are you doing building over there? Fantastic. We've got another slaughterhouse coming along. Can get some more vampire bats. I like them. I like them a lot. They were actually kicking a lot of ass in the last fight. I think it was actually pulling work. Even Putris with his ultimate, now that I actually know it's targeted. It's quite useful.
My own.
Now we're doing the slaughterhouse. Oh, I only just noticed that we actually got construction things around those. And I realised these are basically circuits, which I got on Marissa as well. Okay, who do we have in our main force? Let's just destroy them. Fantastic. Get in there. Slaughterhouse. You know what we gotta do. A couple of abominations. Let's go. Those Vicals? What do we have Vicals up here? Oh, hello. You actually apply that off. Silence. Oh, these Druid guards are getting so strong actually, they don't actually give a crap. They just take reduced damage. You guys are getting slaughtered by something, I'm not sure what you're getting slaughtered by. Okay, you've got a bit extra fighting here. Extra freeze, let's pop that on. Got silence. Villa, whatever the heck your name is. Keep our guys alive as much as you can. Pop that over here. Abomination, I'm sorry, you're gonna take a bit of damage there. You're gonna keep this abomination up. Yep, keep them up. Keep the outbreak on. King Yimmeron. How did you get here? Okay, that's probably why we're actually having some fight. Some difficulty. Get out of here. Okay, she's out of here. And she's giving us normal frost. I was supposed to serve her. No, you weren't because you're dead. Frost, we're gonna add normal frost to our collection of orbs.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Place it down.
What joy is there in this curse?
Get out of here. Of course. True servants. You guys can team up with us now?
There is no rest left for me.
That like that's fine.
We are the Forsaken.
Get the hell out of here. How do you think of that? You're fine. Sylvanas, you can't just slow it. How are we doing? We've got a couple of abominations. Fantastic. I thought we commanded them to come up here. We've still got our alternate for fielding space over here. Okay, fantastic. Taking care of that. Side quest done. Yep. And we got our Orb of Frost. I guess that's why we had our little Orb of Frost is the quest icon. I still want you guys to actually do something, but to do that, I was going to make a couple of Brood Guards and send them over to Sylvanas. Okay. Bit of scrap. Hey, King Yimmeron, where are you? Are you with me? We were actually taking a bit of damage there. Pop that on. So that's a bit of a heal. Do we have Yimmeron in here? No, we got Wolves. Oh, you are Yimmeron. Pop a little bit of damage. Heal up you. You're doing damage to take damage over there. But Yimmeron, you're dead, Yimmeron. Oh, beautiful all by you. Absolutely fantastic. Lay them on, you're dead. Not alive.
What joy is there in this curse?
How are you doing that? Need a bit of a heal. I don't think that's actually going to do anything, I think this base, well, that's a nice collateral fortress. Where are our reinforcements? Okay, we can't get reinforcements. I don't actually want maggots in my... Come on, pop a mana bomb. Pop a mana bomb. Do it. Still got a couple of these,
Our forces are under attack. Face the war chief of the Horde.
And goodbye, Vikings. Dead. One of the side quests was just to destroy Kreuzschlitz. Well, we leave one bug gun, so we go destroy that and take care of that. Yep. Quickly, I imagine. Maggots, die off, you're getting in the way of... Well, actually... These Vikings were a challenge indeed. Why did they sell themselves to the Lich King?
What is it?
Because they're cucks.
Make yourself useful.
These Vikings were quite the opponent, and they find peace there.
Lady.
Yes. Put your people to rest. Are you and your sisters ready to join the fight? To stand alongside the Forsaken and partake in our vengeance? So we swore, so it shall be. My sisters and I shall stand at your back, Dark Lady. Your enemy is our enemy, and we shall follow you until death. Sylvanas. Speak, mistress. It's happening. Our Ice-Crown scouts report that the Lich King himself is on the way to Wrathgate, the Wrathgate. The Lich King is coming, then it's time to... Hold on. Someone is approaching. An alliance filth. Oh, Putress, you are one of Varys's men, are you not? Yes, my lady. My commander, VIII Windrunner, has been captured by the undead. We were on our way to... Who would dare? The Scourge, my lady. They took her to the heart of Kreuzschlitz's base. Is this some kind of trick? I swear it's the truth. If we do not hurry, I fear they might turn her into one of... Mourn your sister's fate, Sylvanas. I'm afraid we do not have time for this. We will never have an opportunity like this again. Marisa, how can I? Sylvanas, snap out of it. We can end this now. We rescue Verisa. What? You cannot do this. We're spending years preparing for this opportunity. I've made my choice, Beatrice. I will not sacrifice my sister's life. I will not achieve victory with her blood. I cannot. She says we can defeat the Lich King if we all work together. What if she's right? I'd rather know than lose her. Unless you want to become a pile of ashes here and now, you will deliver these news to the Alliance and the Horde. You're making a terrible mistake, Sylvanas. Do not forget this. Let's go then. You have your chance to impress me, Valkyr. Let's hope for all our sakes you do. Nah, Kalthuzad's base. There's no base here. I destroyed it. Little Moon rescued Verisa before the timer expires.
Try not to
It's going
get
to be
yourself
relaxing.
killed.
Yes?
We'll look at these
What
new
are
people with
we
their
if not
abilities.
slaves to this
Beatrice, where do you go?
torment?
Are your preparations
There is
complete?
no rest left for me.
No, you don't need to go over there, Lor'themar. We're kind
My
of done
will
there.
is my
Double
own.
undead creatures. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wanted to look at the Sephiron thing.
Get moving.
104 units.
Let
Okay,
your
what do we
words
actually have here?
count.
Revive brings, okay, I've seen that a lot. 10 armor and resource hit points decreases nearby air form. What happens in the air? What's the benefit of being on the air versus the ground?
Make it quick. For
I don't
the
know.
Dark Lady.
I have no idea what it might be.
We are the
You'd
forsaken.
think there'd be some interesting music accompanying this. What is this?
Nearly
Better
time.
made?
Have you readied yourself?
What are you two different colours? See,
Take that
difference.
one down.
Jayden, you're getting the way I'm looking at the stats.
Yes?
42 to 92.
Nearly
No,
time.
there's no
Have you
difference. It
readied
just seems to be a
What
slight difference.
is it?
Are your
Color variation.
preparations
Revive.
complete?
Oh, this is going to be sweet.
What have we
I guess we're going to finish off Kalthuzad's base.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
We,
Nearly time.
can't keep that away.
Readied yourself?
You guys can join that here as well. Here we go. And then
No
Joy
victory.
is
No.
there.
go. That's right.
Very well.
That group. Which one you want? I
Preparation
want
is
my
the
air
better
group in
part
there.
of value.
That group.
Make yourself useful.
What are we
Yeah,
if not
okay.
slaves
We
to
got
this
it.
torment?
Are your
The
preparations
moment is
complete?
upon us.
Oh, nice and easy. Kalthuzad, not
Is
here.
someone
You
injured?
should have given me your weapon.
As you wish.
Been much nicer.
There is no rest
But alas,
left
you
for
did not.
me.
Yes?
Because you were a dick.
We are the
Though to be perfectly honest, I
forsaken.
absolutely loved
I am
Kalthuzad.
your servant.
Oh, thanks for actually
It's my
accompanying us
pleasure.
around the
What
sky.
joy
What
is there
ails
in
you?
this curse?
Now, how did she actually lose?
Rest left for me. Hardly
Did
worth
she lose her fight? I wonder. Against Kalthuzad. You know, Kalthuzad was completely dead. Already had, taken her or something. It really just steamroll to nice and easy, nice and related. I imagine it's going to be a lot more climatic if we did more than destroy Kalthuzad's base, but yes, Kalthuzad's being an absolute pain in the ass. I had to take her. Peace out. One of them ridiculous. That. And another. Yeah, okay, fantastic. We got you, love. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. And that should put an easy fan.
Of course.
Let your words count. Step forward and be judged.
You know,
Yes, my friend. As you
you like to send you
Yes,
away, so you
There is
can get
no
away with
rest
some
left for
thing.
me. Beg
Different
for
names,
your
you keep names.
miserable life.
Sure, Verisa will be very excited about that. Negative.
What are we if
I
not
think it's-
slaves to this torment?
Magic pin lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. But, any moment. Oh,
The aspect of life rises against you.
holy light, healing wave, and divine purpose.
We are the
Okay, maybe I need
forsaken.
some more people down.
What joy
Or
is
this
there in this
magic pin.
curse?
Seems to have a lot more hit points than I thought it would.
Make it quick.
Okay, get one.
What have
We are the
Little move.
forsaken.
Complete. The ones who come did not expect you. I'm sorry, this must hurt to hear. No, you were right. I'm glad you aren't hurt, little sister. Thank you for believing in me. He was right to trust you, Sylvanas. Come, we must join the battle. They're sure to have missed us. to victory for the Alliance. After numerous attempts, Bolvar, along with the Horde General Dranosh Sorfang, finally led a successful attack against the Scourge forces at Angratha the Wrathgate. While he sent messengers to report back to Varian, Jaina and Thrall, Bolvar took the moment to taunt the Lich King.
Arthas! The blood of your father, of your people, demands justice! Come forth, coward, and answer for your crimes!
You speak of justice, of cowardice. I will show you the justice of the grave, and the true meaning of fear.
Enough talk! Let it be finished!
You will pay for all the lives you've stolen, traitor!
Boldly stated, but there is nothing you can...
What? Did you think we had forgotten? Did you think we had forgiven? Behold now, the terrible vengeance of the Forsaken!
Sylvanas.
Death to the Scourge! And death to the living! Now, all can see. This is the hour of the Forsaken.
We're finished. No escape for any of us.
Dead. They're all dead. Bolvar. How could this happen? I'm sorry, young sorceress. There's nothing we could have done to save your friend. The Horde did this. That witch. I will have her head, War Chief, or there will be blood. I will see to Sylvanas' person. There she is. But Sunwell. What happened there? Windrunner, you will answer for this. I knew you were a monster, but I at least thought you were a monster on our side. What exactly are you accusing me of, King Varian? Well, don't act coy, Sylvanas. Your apothecary just murdered everyone. My apothecary? Putris? King Varian, whatever happened here, I can assure you I had no part. If Uhtred truly did this, then he acted of his own accord, and I will have his head for this. After Undercity, after countless threats, you expect us to believe you? Oh, you are more vile, more depraved than I ever imagined. Gain up Varian, we can figure this out. This inviting help Snowman, it's exactly what Arthas would want. You not see this, war chief? This is what you shelter under your banner, yet you claim honor. I tried to have us all work together throughout. Light knows I tried, but she is no better than the Scourge. Certainly you must see this by now. And yet you claim I am soft-hearted concerning Arthas. Do you still serve him, Banshee? I should just end you where you stand. Enough. Varian, I will deal with Sylvanas. As you have so pointed out, she is a horde, and therefore my responsibility. To attack her now, as justified as you would be seen as an act of war. None of us can afford to fight on two fronts, let alone against one another. Listen to the war chief. We could be doing the Lich King's work for him. He is right. This is not what Bolvar would have wanted, Varian. Just know this, War Chief. Retribution is not doubt. I am aware, yet there are bigger concerns, my friend. Oh, it's nothing. How does it feel to become the very thing you hate? Come on, Varian, let's go. Will you turn your back on me as well, sister? And I'll claim you as my sister Sylvanas. My sister would never have allowed such a travesty.